How's it going, everyone? Bitcoin just did it. Take a look at this. This looks like a meme. This looks like a joke about what we want to happen, what we're hoping is going to happen, what our dreams are. And take a look at this. Just up, 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 and Bitcoin hit $71,500. This is a significant amount. Why is this? Well, let's look at the daily here. You can see this is the highest point that we've been since June. We kept on saying these lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, kept on getting rejected by this trend line. And then as I've been pointing out, we've set in now 3 higher lows, 3 higher highs. We use this downtrend as support. So now this is a 4th higher high. And now we're breaking above these prior highs from before we started our uptrend. This is extremely bullish, and I want to talk about this. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. I've been screaming from the rooftops, hey, buy, dollar cost average, go leverage trade. Like, there's so many opportunities in here. We had some leverage trades where we nailed the bottoms almost perfectly, took profits. We have a lot of trades open still from the $60,000 range. Now we're at $71,000 Bitcoin. If you want to trade as well, there's a link to Margex underneath the video where you can get started trading in just a few seconds. You can trade all different assets from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Dogecoin, Shiba, Kaspa, Solana, ADA. A lot of cryptos are up today, to be clear. Solana up 3%, up to $182. Kaspa just barely break even, but Dogecoin up 16%. Bitcoin up 5% again. Now, why is Bitcoin doing so well? Well, I'll go through that. Again, I just feel like this is such a beautiful setup from a technical level, and that's why I was saying, hey, I think this is the time to leverage trade. This is the time to get in before we make this next leg up, before we put in new highs. And as you can see, we're a stone's throw away. How far are we from new all-time highs? You're looking at about a 3% move to the upside, less than what we did today. Now, why is Bitcoin moving up so well? Well, I covered earlier today that we did get some news from Van Eck saying that there are now actually 3 new countries that are mining Bitcoin, or 3 countries that people didn't necessarily know about: UAE, Argentina, Ethiopia. They're mining Bitcoin with government resources. We know Russia's doing that. We know El Salvador's doing that. We know Bhutan is doing that. We also got news that Russia's sovereign wealth fund is investing in Bitcoin mining infrastructure through BRICS nations. We talked about that in the previous video. Now, why is it going up today? Why is the market going up today? Well, first of all, we did have some shorts getting liquidated. Shorts don't believe Bitcoin will pass $70,000 tonight. This is from Marty Party just a little while ago. He says they remain short. All 18.13 billion of them will get liquidated at $70,408. Now, of course, some people will cover early. Some people will roll and try not to get liquidated, and they'll put more collateral on the line. As you can see, there were some liquidations. You can tell because we move up faster and faster. Actually, you can't see it from the daily, but what I was showing earlier with the 5-minute, you can see just an exponential move up. This is from shorts being liquidated. That's what happens. Straight up. Now, to be clear, we can move down like this too. Don't get it twisted. By the time you're even watching this, maybe we've already fallen down on Bitcoin, but a lot of people have been saying, oh, don't say it's happening. We don't have 24 hours, 48 hours. We have, it seems like forever. Nothing ever happens in this cycle, in this market. But as you can see, yeah, things change very quickly. Just a few days ago, people were worried that we were falling back into the mid-60s. What was that? The 25th, 26th, literally 2 days ago, we were at 66,000. Now we're approaching new all-time highs. So things can change very quickly. Keep in mind, as I say, BlackRock is giving you 24 hours. They had another large inflow today. It seems like every day they're giving you 24 hours just before they go buy another truckload of Bitcoin. Look at this. IBIT, 2 billion in volume today. That's a significant amount even for them. We had GBTC with $0 out. Grayscale Mini had a $22 million day in BITB 39 million. And before this even started, I said, I feel like there's a big day brewing from BlackRock. And yeah, I was not wrong. ARKB had 60 million, FBTC 44 million, BlackRock with 313 million. Okay, 313 million, 4,528 Bitcoin. Keep in mind, just today, let me just do the math to make sure that I'm right on this. They bought a significant amount, even of the overall supply. They bought 2 10,000ths of the overall supply in just a day. I realize that doesn't sound crazy, but the fact is there's maybe only 2 million, actually 2 million Bitcoin that's being sold right now, that's on exchanges. So they bought 2 1,000ths of that in one day. Okay, add that up. Every single day, throw in a couple other whales, throw in a couple other ETFs, and this gets bought up very quickly. Let's take a look. I can actually show you what they've been buying recently, or what the ETFs in general have been buying, because they've been swallowing up so much. 2 weeks ago, 555 million Bitcoin, 371, 458 million. And continue on. Last week, $1 billion. The week before that, 2.1 billion. This week, as I said, they've already bought a significant amount. I mean, add another 450 million, 480 million to the mix. They're just swallowing up so much. They bought $4 billion worth of Bitcoin basically in the last 15 days. That's crazy. And they don't show any signs of slowing down. Of course, that can happen. They've been very back and forth in the past. But what it sounds like is there are hedge funds that are not waiting for the elections. That's what it feels like right now. There are some people that want allocations to Bitcoin. And while we have heard that there are a lot of large investors that are waiting for the elections to play out, this does not show that. This shows we want to get in before the masses come in. We want early on the trade, so we're going to buy hundreds of millions of dollars a day for weeks on end. So yeah, that forces up the price quite quickly. When you have an entity that needs to buy hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin every single day, and then people start thinking, well, maybe we will hit new all-time highs. Maybe I shouldn't sell right now. Maybe I should hold. Well, they have to entice the sellers somehow, so the price goes up, and then they are able to buy some more Bitcoin. This just continues to happen day after day. We continue to spike up. Now, of course, we're going to have volatility, so be ready for anything. If you do want to bet on the U.S. elections, there is a tab now on Margex where you can do that, but just take a look at this. I mean, I don't know how anyone can see this as a bearish chart. 3 higher highs, 3 or 4 higher highs, 3 higher lows, breaking previous highs. We're 3% away from all-time highs. I think people won't even really realize. I've asked people that are kind of crypto adjacent, like even my wife, I give her a lot of credit because she knows a good amount about crypto just from me talking about it relentlessly. But I asked her today, do you know what Bitcoin's price is at? And she said no. And there are going to be a lot of people that don't know exactly what the price is at. 40,000, 100,000, 70,000, who knows? But they hear about it when it hits new milestones. They hear about it when it hits new highs. Sometimes they hear about it when their next door neighbor, brags about how much money they've made. And we're not at that point yet. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Again, if you want to trade cryptos, the fact is Bitcoin dominance is still quite high. It was approaching 60%. Today it hit 59.75%. I saw some people showing 59.9. I think it depends on where you're looking, but the fact is Bitcoin's still outrunning alts. At some point, alts will just take off. I think it's when we hit new all-time highs and move considerably above, when people aren't so worried about the elections, and then I can see alts just absolutely running. Again, if you want to trade those too, you can check out the link. Just make sure you know what you're doing. I don't want anyone to get wiped out, but of course, you have to do your own due diligence here. So freaking bullish. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.